welcome back to Wrestling Renaissance. My name is TJ Leo, your predictions champion.
And I am Cull2k. I am challenged. I'm the challenger.
You're challenged, all right.
Yes. Absolutely challenged.
This is Wrestling Renaissance. For those of you who have never joined us before on Wrestling Renaissance, before every WWE PLE, NXT PLE, and AEW pay-per-view, we talk about the build-up to the shows, make our official predictions on the matches, and then on subsequent shows, we break down the results and see how we fared in our predictions, rate each match on the Co-op Entertainment Review scale of 1 to 10. And today, we have two sort of, I guess, odd shows to talk about. We have a random NXT PLE, Heatwave, and we've got the somewhat house show vibey AEW Forbidden Door.
Kind of.
I feel like its concept is kind of just like melted away a little bit.
Yeah, definitely the concept has. New Japan, who was the main partner in the first few Forbidden Doors, really isn't the same company that it was before. Same kind of prominence and same kind of people. Because honestly, AEW's kind of cherry picked their best talent already.
Yeah. It used to be every single match was AEW versus New Japan, and now it's kind of just mostly just AEW, and there's a couple of New Japan things in there. But we will get to that in a little bit. We're going to start off with Heatwave, but we have a special extra thing on the line besides the Predictions Championship.
Uh-oh.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing a hair versus hair match, or in this case, goatee versus goatee. Whoever loses must shave their goatee. Now, this is not WWE, so we're not saying you keep it shaved. It's not like in WWE where their hair just magically doesn't grow back.
Like Kurt Angle.
Like Kurt Angle just went bald for the rest of his life. Very strange. I think it was Big Show, I think, did the same thing. And
yeah.
So it's not permanent. It's just shave it. You can let it grow back. It's fine. But we got to get you shin bald for one episode. So I don't know. What's that?
Or you.
Oh yeah. Definitely could be me. I'm scared. I look like
match AEW card, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I look like a fat white baby when I have no facial hair. It's not a good look. But it does grow back fairly quickly, so I'm not super worried about it. But I also just don't want to do it in general. So yeah, I don't know whether we will shave it off at the end of the results show or right before we record whatever the show is after that, so that we have a whole show shaved. We'll have to discuss that. We'll have to think about that.
Yeah, we'll have to discuss it. Because normally I don't calculate until we do the review. So I don't even know until I review it.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick things off. Hair, the facial hair is on the line. Starting with NXT Heatwave. First matchup, we have the triple threat for the number one contendership for the women's championship, NXT Women's Championship. By the way, I'm putting my title down because it's just going to get sore on my shoulder. It's a little heavy. It's a bit of a burden holding this puppy. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean. This trivia championship is sitting pretty heavy on my shelf over here.
So this is the number one contendership for the women's NXT championship. Jada Parker versus Kalani Jordan versus Lola Vice.
Kalani's looking a little sick in that picture.
Who? Oh, yeah, she does. Yeah, it's not a good picture. No.
All
right, we're going to do our prediction first. All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're different right off the bat.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. All right, and then we need a bonus question.
All right, so 3 enter, 1 wins, right?
Yeah.
Of the 3 that enter, who will be the second one to enter? Who gets the second entrance?
Second entrance. Damn, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going with my gut. Thought about changing it, but just going with my gut.
Yeah. I think this was my original answer before I started thinking about it as well. So, all right, 3, 2, 1. Different again.
I think Jade is going to be first.
Yeah, I had thought about that, and then I was like, the other two are kind of like fast crowd favorites, kind of. So I was like, maybe they'll put Jada in second to kind of split them up a little bit. I can also see Jada being last. I can see them all in different positions. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right.
I think it'll be a good match.
Yes, this should be a barn burner, man. This should be great.
If I don't know if Jada loses, I think she could be up at the main roster anytime.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a few others that are ready too, and they don't need to bring that many up at once.
Is Lash Legend still in NXT?
She is, yes.
Yeah, but she's not on the card, so I wonder if she's ready, just about ready to head up.
Yeah,
there.
I mean, she just had her little thing with Nia Jax.
Mm-hmm.
Got a nice match with Nia Jax last week. Not this past week, but the week before.
Have you noticed how the bring ups, the brought ups, the
call ups,
the call ups? Thank you. The call ups from NXT are never like definitive. They're kind of like a gradual move, you know? Like they don't just show up on SmackDown one day and then they're just on SmackDown. It's they kind of weave in and then weave back out and then they weave in and then eventually they just stay. I wish they would stop that. You know?
Well, one way to make that happen is a draft. Because that's kind of what they did before.
Yeah, the rumor was that they were going to do it in September, but I don't think so anymore.
Especially now that right now.
Yeah, there's so much going on, and now that we have that new PLE in September, so I just seems unlikely to me. And then they just did a trade with Sammy and LA Knight, so it just seems like they don't care about the draft anymore. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, this match should be absolutely fantastic. Kalani Jordan's fantastic. Jada Parker's fantastic. I haven't really seen a whole lot of Lola Vice myself.
Lola has actually been wrestling in AAA. She's been doing AAA shows.
Okay, interesting.
The AAA crowd loves her.
Yeah, that's kind of the reason that I went with Lola for my answer. I was like, when I think about all three of these, I think of Jada Parker as ready to go to the main roster, so don't give her a title now because that's just going to complicate things. And then I think about Kalani, and she kind of just doesn't win a whole lot. She does a lot of losing. She does. Also, I just don't hear her name very often. Like, she kind of just, I don't know. Like, she's great in the ring. Like I think we talked about on the last time we did an NXT prediction show. She converted me because before I watched that match, I was like, I don't get it, and then I got it. So, but I still don't think the crowd gets it. I don't think the company gets it. Lola Vice seems to be
it's odd.
They're finicky right now.
They are, yeah.
They're hard to appease. It seems like. But Lola seems to be the name that comes up the most often. That's why I went with her.
Okay.
I was just like, I hear that name all the time in WWE. I'm like, yeah.
I mean, for me, Jada's had a shot or two. I think Lola's had a shot or two, but Kalani hasn't. And I think it's time for her to get a shot.
Damn, you might be right.
Hey, you're the defending champion, so
yeah,
maybe I'm not.
Yep. Well, we will find out, sir, on Sunday. By the way, Sunday, that's new.
They're both on Sunday.
Yeah,
Lately,
that's so strange.
On Saturday.
I wonder if they specifically put Heatwave on Sunday because of AEW. More counter programming.
I know here in the States, college football really starts this Saturday.
I was wondering about that.
Has anything to do with it?
Yeah, I thought maybe there was a UFC event because I know they don't like to compete with themselves anymore.
Yeah.
But it could be college football or it could be just more counter programming. Who knows? Yeah. It's tough to say. All right. Let's move on to the next match, which is Chelsea Green and Ethan Page versus Tyra May Steele and Tavion Heights.
Tavion
Heights. All right.
Tavion Heights. So, of course, Tyra May Steele from LFG, Olympic gold medalist. This week, Tavion came out with Olympic stuff, gear on. He was in the Pan American Games.
Oh, cool.
Which I guess is kind of like Olympics.
Not the World Olympics, but like, yeah.
Like the regional Olympics. Who did I pick? Okay. I just changed this one a little bit ago.
Yeah, I went back and forth on this one.
My pick changed, but my points didn't. Which is very odd because you'll see.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Wow.
Yeah. Like I said, my points stayed the same.
Wow. That's a huge gamble there. Wow.
I had originally thought,
Well, let's do a bonus question before we get into it.
Okay. Oh, so Chelsea, always known for her gear, right?
Yeah.
What color is it going to be?
Oh, the old color gimmick.
The old color gimmick. Here's was 1 TNT.
All right. This is a gamble. I'm going for it. Ooh, do I want to switch it? Nope. Stick with my gut.
All right.
3, 2, 1. I was going to switch it to red. All right. Yeah, I have to assume she's going to do something to like go with the theme of the show.
Which is? Oh,
it's like fire and the summer. So I can see that. But it's also Chelsea Green, so who knows? It could be something as simple as white. Who knows? All right, so Chelsea Green gone down to NXT to help out the youngins, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah. It seems like main roster people kind of like flow in and out.
Yeah.
Of NXT occasionally. I don't really fully understand the reasoning for this match.
USA versus Canada.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess. Because they had just on Tuesday this week, they had the whole US and Canada.
Oh yeah.
Little gimmick thing in the ring.
I guess they're just trying to capitalize on the politics going on right now. I don't know.
I mean, politics or whatever. I mean, it's Ethan and Chelsea. They're entertainment.
Yeah.
They are sports entertainment. So did the whole, Ethan with his new,
wow,
his belt his
Yeah.
North American belt with the Canadian color straps.
Yeah.
And of course, Chelsea, who's the first and longest reigning U.S. champion, but she's from Canada, so
that's why you picked red.
that's why I picked red.
Shit. Didn't think about that.
And they're in
She's
Boston, a very U.S. patriotic city. So
she's going to wear a giant Canadian flag dress. That is so true. Damn.
But
didn't
but
think
the
about
majority
that.
will probably be white. It'll probably be white with red instead of red with white.
It'll count if it's red. It'll count. We'll only have to dissect it for majority if it's orange and red.
Okay.
Then we'll have to figure it out. This match is going to be a train wreck. I have no interest in this match whatsoever. Tyra's so green. Tavion I've never really seen, so I can't say much about him. Chelsea's definitely not a ring general by any stretch of the imagination. I just think this is going to be. This one could be rough. I anticipate this will be the shortest match on the card.
Could be. I mean, Tavion's represented the U.S. in the World Championships for Greco-Roman wrestling. I mean, so he's a ground and pound mat wrestler type, so he can do that with Ethan, and then Chelsea can do her little shtick with Tyra. Tyra can throw her around and probably end up getting the pin on Chelsea because Chelsea can eat a loss and be fine.
Super interesting that Tyra's straight to a PLE, but in a tag match to hide her greenness, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It'll certainly be an interesting match, but
it's almost like they kind of have to put her on TV.
It was part of the
more and more. It's part of the elegy thing, yeah.
Yeah, if they don't back up that winner claim, then it just becomes, it ends up being like Tough Enough season 2, 3, and 4, where you never saw the winner.
Yeah.
I think we saw Linda, I think, but like I don't remember a single
Nydia.
male. I don't think she won though, did she? Oh yeah, you may be right. I think she did. Season 1 was Nydia and Maven, I think.
Yeah, and then 2.
And then season
Linda
2
Miles.
was Linda and some guy who we never got to see. Oh,
Pewter?
Was it Pewter?
I think it might have been Pewter.
Might have been Pewter.
Because that's
so
what
maybe it was
on.
Yeah, maybe it was season 3 and 4 that.
Yeah.
After that, it's like no one made it.
Yeah.
The only people that made it after that were people that didn't win.
Yeah.
Like Morrison and Miz.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, this match should be interesting, but I don't anticipate anything more than like a 5 at best out of this match. I think it'll be a little rough.
This one will probably max out about a 5 or 6.
That should be something. It's so funny that you say that now, thinking back about how you said like match expectations max out at a certain number.
Yeah.
We should do that as part of our predictions. Like, what do we think the max ceiling is on this match?
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree on this one. I think 5 for me. I can't seeing it being more than a 5. What was the first one?
Jada,
Parker,
Kalani,
Jordan, and Vice. Ooh, I'd say a 9. It could be.
Yeah, 8 or 9, easy.
Yeah. All right. Anything else to say about this one before we move on?
Not really. I mean, it'll be nice little sports entertainment match.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way of putting it. Yep. All right. Next up, we've got Jordan Grace versus Blake Monroe in her solo debut match, I think.
No.
She's had a solo match already? I know she's been in a tag, right?
Uncle Cage match. Who is not related to Uncle Dave. No.
No one wants to be related to Uncle Dave.
No. One, two. She's had 2.
Oh, okay.
Not counting house shows.
No, yeah. They still have those?
NXT does. They do those every couple of weeks.
Oh, that makes sense. To give them more practice and
just around Florida.
Makes sense.
Yeah, within a couple hours of where the PC is.
Right. Must be nice to live in Florida if you're a wrestling fan.
Yes.
Get constant wrestling for free, I think.
I don't know if it's free or not.
No?
Bet it might be. Oh, wow. Oh. Okay. Yep.
Ooh, that sounds like questioning second thoughts.
I am. Points. Yeah.
Ooh, 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. We are so different today. I love it. I love it. Clear winners.
Lake for 5.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I will stand by for the bonus.
Bonus question. What did I put? So Blake, I don't know if Blake is really a heel or a face. I think she kind of turned on Jordan, but the fans still kind of want to cheer. So she's kind of dirty. Jordan, I guess she's a heel. Is this going to be a clean win? Or will there be shenanigans and a dirty win? And I guess the same kind of standards as we normally do.
Yeah.
Something leading to the finish.
Directly connected to the finish. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Oh, I love it.
Well, because I picked the babyface. The babyface got to win clan.
I love it. All right, so yeah, this is just the grudge match between Jordan Grace and Blake Monroe. Blake Monroe turned on Jordan Grace at the last PLE, I think.
Yep, with the bash.
Yeah, Great American Bash. That's right. So this is their comeuppance, and well, why are you leaning on Jordan there?
Jordan, they're kind of playing her up as kind of the underdog fighting from underneath.
That's weird.
Yeah.
She's sort of the established.
Yeah, she's sort of the established one, but she's the one that's, I don't know, it seems like they're playing her as like the overlooked one. The one that's been beaten down in life and trying to do better.
Interesting.
And Blake's coming across, Blake's the obnoxious, uppity kind of heel.
Yeah. Self-entitled
heel, yeah. And honestly, I think Jordan needs a win because she hasn't really done much since she came.
Yeah, that's true. I still think they're floating her on purpose because she's going to the main roster. I just don't know why they're not pulling the trigger yet. So that's why I went with Blake, because I think Blake's going to remain in NXT for probably a year at least. And Jordan's just kind of due for the main roster, although she does need a new theme song.
Yeah. That's why I think she'll win. It's because I think she needs a win or two before she goes up.
She does. But I don't like where does Blake go if she loses and Jordan leaves? I guess she could just be like, Jordan screwed me, and then go on, continue on her wine tour. But I don't know. This one was tough for me, but I feel my gut keeps saying Blake. But it should be an interesting match. I don't. Last time she wasn't that impressive to me in the ring.
Yeah, she wasn't as impressive to me as I thought she was going to be.
Yeah, I think it might just be sort of an adjustment to WWE style.
Yeah.
And she just needs time. Because she was great in AEW, so we'll see if she can adapt. That's the question, right? So this match could. Oh, so let's do our max ceiling here. I'm thinking a 7. I'm thinking a 7 is max ceiling here. Be good.
Yeah, probably
but
about 7.
Yeah, I just don't see it being great. But she could surprise us, and all of a sudden she
Yeah.
brings it. But I'm thinking 7.
I mean, the potential for the two of them is there. They're
Yes.
both good, really good to great.
Yeah.
Um,
I think there's a potential for an 8 if all goes perfectly.
But they just hadn't really clicked yet too much.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised this wasn't like a gimmick match, stipulation match of some kind. It's a grudge match, so I was like,
I mean, maybe they might have more.
Plus, she's great at those.
Yeah. Maybe they might have a series like 2 or 3, and then the third will be the blow off.
Yeah, that's possible.
And that can carry the next 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks.
Fair. All right, let's move on to Hank and Tank defending their NXT Tag Team Championship against Dark State. Do we know who is going to be the 2 Dark State members in the match? Because this graphic certainly doesn't tell us.
I don't know. I don't think they have.
Okay. Let's do predictions. Okay.
Points again.
You're feeling super not confident.
I am.
What the heck? All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we match.
Oh wow! I did not think that we would match this.
That is a wash. So you're worried for nothing. Standing by for the bonus.
Well, you mentioned who the 2 are going to be. Of the 2 that it's going to be, who's going to start the match for each team?
Each team.
We want to do 1 point per person.
I don't know. Do you want to?
Sure.
All right.
Especially not knowing the Dark State members that are going to be in the match.
Yeah, it's worth a point just in case. You have a 1 in. It's basically a 50% shot, I guess. Oh no, 1 in 25. You know what I mean?
1 in 25.
25% chance. Which one's Hank and which one's Tank? Do we know?
Yeah, the one in the front is Hank.
Okay, the short hair guy.
Yeah,
is Hank.
Hair. The one with the long hairs, Tank.
Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. We're completely different again.
Nice.
Wow. I love it. Wow.
Interested to hear why you think Dark State.
Hank and Tank have been champions for a little bit now, and I think they're desperate to make Dark State a thing. And so they're going to just, this is it. This is their throw the chips in, bet on them, see what happens kind of thing. Give them the titles. Let's see what happens.
Am I thinking either shit or get off the pot?
Yeah, it's yeah.
Exactly.
It's here's the titles, dudes. Do something with them. If you don't, this is going to fizzle out and die within the next like 2 months. So that's my thought. And I have another reason, but I can't say it yet.
Okay.
What about you? Same kind of thought process.
Oh yeah. It's just either shit or got spot. They've been a thing for a few months and really done nothing. So they either need to do something or I don't know, go the way of
If they
retribution.
lose, if they lose, it's over. Like
Yeah.
just you know, relegate them to the retribution pile. You know.
Yeah, put them on Evolve or just
Yeah.
get rid of the two of them like we did in our rehire and fire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why did you pick the two people that you did for the bonus?
Sugars, I picked him because in the backstage promo they had the other night, he was a little bit more vocal. He was one of the really vocal ones, so I thought that he might be one of the ones that's in the match. And I thought, when we were talking about them doing our thing, we saw the most potential in him of the group, so that's why I went with him. Hank, I went with him because he's the one that's going to get the heat to get the hot tag to Tank.
Wow.
That's why I thought
that's why I think Tank will be the first one.
Really?
Yeah.
Tank's going to get the hot tag. I think Tank's the one that's going to.
No, I agree with you, but the opposite way. So I think Tank will start. He will get, but he'll take a light beating, but he'll do okay, and then he'll tag in Hank, who will take the big beating and get the hot tag.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they'll start off like that.
Okay.
And then I picked Cutler for a little bit of a funny reason. He's the only white guy on the team, so I figure if they're gonna pick 2 out of the 3, they're gonna have to pick Cutler, so that it's not just 2 black guys, just so it doesn't look, you know what I mean? Just so it doesn't look strange. That's my thought. Gotta have mix the races a little bit.
Yeah, there you go.
That's my only real thought on it. So I'm like, well, I think he has a 100% chance of being in the match. So that gives me a 50% chance of him starting. That's so funny. I'll share my reason for picking Dark State later.
Okay.
If we remember. All right, next match. Oh, max ceiling. 6.
Oh yeah, 6. Maybe 7 if depending on how Hank can take do.
Yeah.
But most likely 6.
Yep. All right, we got the triple threat for the TNA Knockouts Championship. Jacy Jane defends against Masha Slamovich. I can't say her name without giggling. And Ash by Elegance. All right, let's do our...
Otherwise known as Dana Brooke.
Indeed. I feel like Dana Brooke looks different every time I see her.
I know.
Right. She just doesn't look like the same person at any point in her career. It's just like, oh, that's Dana Brooke. Oh, that's Dana Brooke. Like, remember when she went through that whole like phase where she didn't wear makeup?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had like a bodybuilder type body.
Yeah.
Look.
She changes up so often, and just this is apparently working. I guess I don't watch TNA a whole lot, so, and I'm also like 4 months behind on TNA. So
yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, different again. Oh, 1.
Jacy for 4.
Interesting. Can't wait to talk about that. Standing by for the bonus.
So Jacy might have her Fatal Influence group. And Ash by Elegance might have her by her Elegance brand partner and their concierge ringside. I don't think Masha has any friends, so she won't be. She'll be by herself. But with the added people possibly at ringside, is anyone going to get booted from ringside during the match?
Oh, the old referee.
Are they going to?
You're out of here.
Yeah. Is anyone going to get the heave ho during the match?
Oh, he was thinking.
I just come up with questions.
I thought you were using your good looks to intimidate me.
No, that'll be next week or 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now without the facial hair.
The confidence is real.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Damn.
Okay. That's a wash. The reason I went with no is because it's a triple threat, so there's no DQ.
I don't really think of that.
Yeah. They usually do it on like one-on-one matches where someone's interfering too much, where there is DQ, where they're just tired of them being at ringside. But with a no DQ match, it's unlikely. It's possible, but I just don't think I don't think it's likely. All right, so you went with Masha, but you only went with one. I want to hear about this.
Well, not that I think that JC holding the Knockouts title is not working. I just think they're going to take one of the belts off of her. I think she'll keep the NXT belt for a while. But I just think they will take one of the world titles off the NXT talent, and I think they'll keep it on Trick for a while longer. But I think one of them should go back to a TNA talent. And I was kind of torn between Masha and Ash to win this match. Of course, with Ash being NXT alumnus, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I thought maybe, there's a chance that she might win it. But ultimately I chose Masha to win because I think she's the better of the two between her and Ash.
Oh yeah.
And I think there's more of a grudge between, her and JC can still go afterwards.
So I kind of had the same sort of back and forth. Originally I was like Masha and Ash, and I was thinking Ash kind of as like a little bit of a comeuppance in WWE for not winning any singles titles.
Yeah.
So it was like, hey, I won a title, kind of, in WWE. But I think after what you've said about both TNA titles being on an NXT person, I was like, ooh, that is a good point. Maybe this is the time where they're going to take one of those back. But then I thought about it, or previously to you telling me about it, I feel like they would give the TNA title back to a TNA person on a TNA pay-per-view and not on NXT. But that's my only real reasoning.
Yeah.
I can totally see, because both of their titles are not with their own brand, which is actually kind of strange now that you've, put that in my brain.
It is.
I can totally see them giving it back to one of these girls, but I went with my gut, which is that they would rather have someone win it on TNA, on a TNA show.
And that's why I only went with one, because I think they might. I mean, I was 51-49 on.
Right. This
Jason
could be this could be like a comeback if we end up being split, or if I end up taking some steps up. This could really boost you.
I only put one on it, so
yeah, but I'd lose 4.
So it's not my shucky ducky quack quack pick of the.
It's not your shucky ducky.
Yeah.
This could be my shucky ducky quack quack. Putting four
I'm
points
undefeated on my shucky ducky quack quack
Yes, you are.
predictions, and it's almost working out exactly like I planned it.
The shucky ducky quack quack prediction of the night. You haven't had one of those yet, though.
I haven't yet.
Wonder if you will. I do. I have one.
All right.
We'll have to see where that comes into play. Oh, max ceiling thing. What are we calling that? We gotta have a name for that.
Anticipated
ceiling rating. Ceiling max.
We'll come up with an official name before the next prediction show.
For the max rating.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we think? This will probably be.
Oh.
I think it has the same potential as the first triple threat match of the night.
Ladies, the other ladies?
Yeah, maybe 1 point lower, probably an 8. JC and Masha can go when the magic happens. Ash, not so much.
I'm thinking 7.
Max ceiling 7.
Yeah.
Max ceiling. That's what you called it originally. That's what we should go with.
Yeah.
The max
ceiling. Okay.
All right. And then we get to the main event, which might be the main event. I don't really know. It could be this match that's the main event. I don't really know. But we've got Obafemi defending the NXT Championship against Siobhan Evans.
And Siobhan won the right to the match by beating Trick Williams on Tuesday on NXT.
Yeah, and then they both showed up on Raw this week.
Yep.
During a commercial.
You say that, and I'm starting to write Trick's name.
Sorry.
He's not even in the match.
Nope, he's not even on the card. Which is crazy. But, I mean, he is TNA champion, so.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Okay. Yeah, I assumed as much.
Yeah. When I looked and saw what you had left.
Yeah, there could only be one. There could only be one. All right, but the bonus I'm interested in.
Is there going to be a ref bump to allow for some kind of chicanery, tomfoolery, shenanigans, haberdashery? No, not a haberdashery. Haberdashery is a hat store. All right.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, wow. I might get you on that one.
No, I think that makes total sense for Trick Williams to get involved.
Okay.
And my gut is starting to tell me that Trick is actually going to end up facing Oba in a title for title match at some point.
Ah.
Yeah. Because they need to find a way to get the title off of one of them. And that would be a cool way of doing it. Would be, both titles go to one guy. And I think it'll be Trick who does that, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Because someone needs to beat Oba, and the only one in NXT that really has a chance of doing that in a realistic way at this point is Trick.
Right.
So, if they're unless they just want to keep the title on Oba and he moves up to the main roster undefeated, I mean, they could do that with him if they're that high on him. But I don't know.
I wouldn't really make sense to do that, but I mean, you don't really want to relinquish the title.
Asuka did it.
She did. But I don't know.
I'm not saying it's a great idea.
Yeah.
I see it. I can see it being something that they do with him because he's so much of a beast.
He's just
having that accolade
there, but he's still just not quite there yet to go up.
Oh, I don't think he's ready for the main roster.
Yeah.
No, I agree there. But I do think he needs the title taken off of him at some point.
But there's just nobody down there that, like you said, realistically could Do it.
Yeah. That's why I'm thinking Trick and Oba eventually. But yeah, I don't think Javon has a chance in hell of winning the title. The whole youngest champion ever storyline is cool, but I just don't see it happening.
I'm gonna go after Ethan, North American.
Javon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes total sense. Yeah. Like I said, Trick and Oba, Javon and Ethan. It's a good next step.
Yeah.
Especially if Trick gets involved in this, that can be the segue to doing the title versus title thing.
I can see it.
Do we know what the next TNA pay-per-view is?
I literally just looked it up. I know they're starting to make some matches for Bound for Glory, but that's not until October.
Yeah, there's got to be one between now and then. Although Emergence just happened, so maybe not. Maybe they give a lot of time for Bound for Glory.
Oh, that's going the wrong way. September TNA pay-per-view.
Because they don't have a pay-per-view every month, right? They have one like every other month, I think.
They do mostly.
Yeah?
Let's see, go to their wiki page. Victory Road is in Edmonton.
Oh.
September 26th.
Well, that makes sense for Ethan Page defending against Javon. It's not going to go well for Javon, though.
I mean, that's TNA, though. That's not.
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And then October 12th, Bound for Glory, which they already have Trick versus Mike Santana for the title.
Oh. So then Trick's not going to defend his title at NXT Heatwave or TNA Victory Road. That's weird.
So it seems.
So he's just going to hold on to that title for like 2 months.
Yeah.
Without a defense.
Yeah.
Weird. Also weird that is a main event for a TNA pay-per-view. Like Santana and Trick.
Well, it's a TNA World title.
So. Mike Santana?
Yeah.
Bound for Glory is like their second biggest show of the year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Max Ceiling.
Eight.
I was doing the thing where I was like one way or the other, but yeah, 7 or 8. I'm thinking. I don't know. It could be great. Who knows? We'll see. Do you think this will be the main event though? I don't know if it will. But although with Trick involved, it might. Now that I think it
should be.
You think it should be?
I think it should.
Yeah. The only other one would be the TNA.
Yeah.
Title match. Yeah, the other ones don't hold a candle. So it's either this or the TNA.
Yeah, and I don't think that the TNA Knockouts title is significant enough to be put on top of this.
Okay.
Then
must be this.
Like the TNA title, like the TNA title was on whatever show that was a few months ago. I don't think it was the Great American Bash. Maybe it was. When that was on the.
Yeah, I think it was the one before that.
When that was the main event, yeah.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is our predictions for NXT Heatwave.
7 o'clock Sunday night. Unless you want to talk about why Dark State.
Oh, yeah. So the reason I went with Dark State is because I think someone's got to lose a title.
Okay.
And so I didn't go for JCJ and I didn't go for Opa Family. So I'm like, well.
That makes sense.
Tag Team Championships got to switch hands.
I did kind of think about that.
Some of the worst pay-per-views and PLEs I've ever seen are ones where no titles switch hands. Because they just end up feeling like, what was the point of that? There's got to be at least one title change on every premium event to me. So
funny you say that. Funny you say that.
Something about AEW's coming up. Something about AEW.
Those thoughts were in my head as I was doing
Me
my
too.
predictions.
Is that your shucky ducky quack quack moment?
No, let me see. Yes.
Me too. Oh no! Wait,
Uh-oh.
if it's the same one, it will not be a shucky ducky quack quack moment anymore. It'll be we picked the same one. All right, let's move on to AEW. Forbidden Door.
Not so Forbidden Door.
Not so Forbidden Door anymore. Yeah, as we were talking about how this is not quite the original idea for the show anymore. But what I suspect will be the opening match is a lights out steel cage match. I don't know what that means.
Lights out means the lights out cage match between Swerve and Hangman.
Oh,
it's unsanctioned.
So there's no pinfall or submission.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But
thanks, AEW.
This is unsanctioned, so every unsanctioned one they've done has been after the main event. So this one should be last.
Whoa.
By their standards.
That would be crazy.
This one should be after whatever their main event match is.
Wow, that would be crazy. Okay. So we got the Death Riders, Gabe Kidd, and the Young Bucks versus Darby Allin, Hiroshi Tanahashi?
Yes.
Whoo! Nailed it on the first try. Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, and Kota Ibushi. Let's do our prediction.
Oh, and Forbidden Door starts at 1:00 Eastern, Sunday afternoon.
What? Oh, because it's in London.
Because it's in London, yeah. So NXT starts at 7 Eastern, so that gives AEW 6 hours to do this pay-per-view.
Not enough. It'll take them at least 10.
Yes.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I put Darby because he's in front.
That's fair.
And you had him for 8.
Yeah. Standing by for the bonus.
All right. Well, simple question would have been, does anybody jump off the top of the cage? So I changed it. Moxley's in this. And
just a quick question before we proceed. Is this just one cage around one ring, or is this like a War Games thing?
Well, they have a War Game style match, which is Blood and Guts.
Right. Which I've never seen one of those before.
They never indicated that this was that kind of match. So I assume.
But you have to assume, right? Because there's 10 people. That's a lot of people to put in a ring.
They must just have a like Hell in a Cell style now, where there's 10 feet.
Oh, maybe it's just bigger than the ring.
Yeah, it's just like 10 feet each way, bigger than the ring. So you can have all the schmas and all the outside the ring stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Bonus.
So Mox in a cage. What's going to happen? There's going to be blood, you would think, right? Unsanctioned. There's going to be blood.
Oh, yeah.
What's the over-under number of people who are bleeding by the end of it? The over-under is set at 3.5. So will it be 4 or more, or 3 or less?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Thank you.
That's a good one. So 4 or more, or
3
2
or
or under, or 3 or under.
Yeah.
3 or under, or 4 or more.
Correct.
Those are the 2 answers. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I know why you picked 3. Oh, no. Shit.
Right? That's how Vegas makes money.
Damn it. Oh. All right.
See, I don't even know what I want to put.
I know why you picked 3. That made it very complicated.
All right.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, this was agreed. Oh, all right. So
This match just kind of came together.
this is fucking crazy, this match. This is going to be just a clusterfuck of craziness.
Well,
Also,
obviously, Darby makes sense because he's been going up against them
for a while.
Yeah.
But Ospreay and Omega? That's weird.
Ospreay, because they took Ospreay out at All In during the main event, Mox and Hangman. The other 3 just do not make sense. Omega, we've not seen Omega since All In. Ibushi, we haven't seen him since All In, when he was in Omega's corner against Okada. And then Tanahashi,
he's just an NGPW guy.
Yeah,
right?
I mean he's basically the John Cena of New Japan. He's on his retirement tour right now. This is his last year.
Oh, okay.
And this is his last match in the United Kingdom. And he's never been in a lights out steel cage match like this, and he's in it just cause.
Yeah.
Just cause.
I just think the Death Riders have to be on their way out, I assume, at this point, because no one wants to see them back in Power or anything like that. And
yeah,
they went for a year, and that was enough. So they got to start breaking that team up at this point. So I can't see them winning. There's just like, why? They should be on the outs, not on the ins. So it just doesn't seem to be any reason for them to get a win, which is why I was pretty confident.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. The whole thing's going on with Ospreay right now.
Yeah, that they might be taking a extended leave of absence.
Yeah, so he came out. It was either the 4 days after All In or the week after that. And basically said that he had to take time off because he had some herniated discs, was it, in his neck, and he was gonna try to make him better by Forbidden Door, but that's the kind of stuff that Copeland had surgery on and was retired for so many years, right? So I guess Ospreay thought that he could get it all better by Forbidden Door. Well, he came back this week and said that and it could be unreal and kayfabe and part of the whole story, but he came out this week and said that he was not medically cleared by AEW's doctors,
which is definitely not true.
And before he goes and has surgery, which he basically says that he's got to have surgery on it, he's going to leave everything in the ring to take out the Death Riders.
Yeah,
so
there's no way that AEW didn't clear him. How irresponsible would you have to be to let this man do that?
But can I see it? Can I see that being the case because Tony just doesn't want to say no to Will Ospreay? Yeah, I absolutely can see that.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to advertise that though.
No, and I
like if he breaks his neck in that fucking ring.
Yeah.
During that match.
Yeah.
You're in some shit. You're way up Shit's Creek at that point.
You don't want to advertise that, which he did. No. Which he went out in the middle of the ring in Scotland on Dynamite.
I hope it's kayfabe. That. How old is he?
He's maybe 31, maybe.
Oh my god. Okay.
32.
Like, You're 32 years old and you're already having to have, assuming this is real, you're like, dude, I don't need, like, so how stupid can you be? If that is all just true, you may never wrestle again after this. If
Yeah.
you know, like, you're one of the best in the world, and you're risking not only your career but your life.
Yeah.
For a match against the fucking Death Riders.
Yeah. I mean, you got legitimate sources like Sports Illustrated and, not the dirt sheets, saying
Right.
that Will Ospreay confirms he'll be having surgery after Forbidden Door on his neck, but he's going to go and have a unsanctioned cage match where he's going to do outrageous
I mean,
shit.
he's going to jump off the top of that cage doing some fucking just insane things.
Well, like the one he did with Fletcher at, what was it, Revolution or whatever one, where they did the Spanish fly off the top of the cage.
Yeah.
They'll do pile drivers.
Mexican destroyers.
Yeah. Well, El Grande Americano's not in it, so there's it's so Canadian destroyers, I think.
I recently watched Worlds Collide. I think it was with Gable and Vikingo. It was pretty good. Well, it didn't match my expectations, I don't think.
Yeah.
But Vikingo did a fucking like 650.
Yeah.
Off the top turnbuckle, like twice. And I was like, you are fucking insane. You're like 1 inch away from death doing that move. I cannot believe that these guys do moves like that.
I know.
It's incredible to watch, but it's also scary as hell.
Yep.
Gable did one too, or sorry, Americano. He did a backwards 450, I think it was, or 650. And I just...
Yeah, I think he kind of over-rotated on it.
It scares the shit out of me
what it was,
when they do that, man. I'll put it to you this way. Let's put it this way. Let's just say this. If Will Ospreay breaks his neck at Forbidden Door, I'm not watching AEW anymore. There's no way. Like, I'm cutting you off, Tony. Like, I can't support
like if
a company that will do that.
Legitimately gets hurt more than what he supposedly already is.
At that point, it's like, what are you guys doing? Yeah, it's just irresponsible. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. You know, we've laughed about it on the show with some of the stupid things they do. You know, like with that needle and like the concrete block.
Yeah,
remember that? And then the spiked bat. But if this man breaks his neck because you let him wrestle when he definitely should not be, I'm done with AEW. I don't care how crazy or entertaining it is. That's so irresponsible. It's just insane. Like, it's just insane, especially for a man like that. Like, one of the best in the world,
who's
with his whole career ahead of him. Yeah, he's got 20 years left on him, and he's got to go for neck surgery, which is partly his own fault because he does crazy shit.
Even if he has to miss 2-3 years. I mean, we're talking about Kevin Owens missing what, 2 years,
2-3 years,
and he's in his 40s. Ospreay's 32. He misses 2 or 3 years. It's okay. Because he's got so many more years.
Yeah, and when he comes back, he won't have an AEW contract anymore. He'll just go straight to WWE, where they'll take care of him.
No, anyway, I think he'll be a AEW lifer.
Unfortunately. I think this match is going to be insane. But it is super scary to watch these kind of matches that these guys do. I don't know. This could be one of those matches that is like a stain on wrestling instead of,
let's see,
something
what
amazing.
Did I give?
Oh, we're doing max ceiling. That's right.
Yeah.
It runs the gambit. That's for sure. This could be a 1.
Oh,
it could be a 9.
Oh, I didn't put. Yeah. Oh, I didn't put the results in it. I was trying to see what I had rated the big main event of Mox and Hangman.
Oh, I see.
Because I think, obviously based on the ending of that, I think it might be kind of like that. Just the big schmoz with big clusterfuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say anywhere from a 1 to a 9. Like it's
Yeah.
like it could be the worst pile of garbage I've ever seen, but it could also be sick and amazing.
And
It just depends on what happens.
It could be like that main event where the interference,
Oh God.
where all the spots made sense in the match.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Or it could be like that stupid one where Darby came out at the end and ran someone over or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be just terrible. Yeah, we'll see.
Or it could be like the plastic bag that started the whole thing.
Or it could be like the plastic fucking bag.
Yeah.
That's right.
All
right.
Yeah, I'm thinking, and it's...
You know what? Now that you're telling me or reminding me about Will Ospreay's potentially taking a shitload of time off after this, you're right. This probably is the main event, which scares me.
Yeah, it does, because they will go just balls to the wall.
Yeah. All right. Next match. TNT Championship. Kyle Fletcher defends against. I got to do this again. Here we go. Hiromi Takahashi?
Oh, close.
Hiromu?
Yes,
Hiromu Takahashi?
Hiromu, yeah.
Hiromu Takahashi. He looks very familiar. I don't know who he looks like. I've never seen him before. He looks very familiar. All right, let's do a prediction. All right. 3, 2, 1. Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder who's going to win that match.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. This is a throwaway for sure.
So Don Callis, or Fletcher's part of the Don Callis family. One sec.
Bless you. That was a cough. Never mind.
Yeah. Does Don Callis get booted from the match?
Your camera's blurry today. Try putting your hand up to it and see if it'll refocus.
That should have done it.
No, there it goes. It just did. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Well, that match is a complete wash.
Match is a wash.
Yeah, it's a wash.
Wash.
So yeah, this is probably the only real Forbidden Door match on the card, right?
One of the women's matches.
Oh yeah, the women.
Kind
yeah,
of.
the TBS championship, kind of.
Yeah.
This is it, and
we
really know we know in history that the ones that were AEW versus New Japan Pro Wrestling, the AEW champion never loses. So
right,
it just doesn't make any sense to do that,
especially one like this where he just won the title.
Yeah, exactly.
Since the last pay-per-view.
Right. Yeah. I don't know anything about Hiromu. Is he any good?
Supposedly, I don't really know anything about him either. He was a surprise entrant in a 6-man tag last week. Him and 2 other people, Jet Speed maybe, wrestled against the Callis family, and Takahashi pinned Josh Alexander.
Oh wow!
Yep. And after that, that's how he got the match against Kyle. Yeah.
Well, I think the max ceiling on this has to be a 10 because I know nothing about this guy. So it's certainly possible that it could be just a surprise hit.
Yeah, I mean, Kyle's doesn't really have a bad match. 9. Uh, 8 for me, because
Oh, okay.
it's just a match for me.
Yeah.
It's just a match. I really don't care.
Yeah, I mean, me either.
I
But
mean,
they could
Kyle's
make a
gonna
scare.
win.
You never know.
Kyle's gonna win. It'll be a good match, but yeah, it's just a match. It'll just be an 8.
I still say he still needs to make his big boot his finisher instead of being a common move because it's amazing.
That
All right.
brainbuster he does looks pretty good though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. All right, next match is the AEW World Tag Team Championship three-way elimination match featuring the Hurt Syndicate defending against FTR and Brodito. Did they borrow WWE to come up with that name? Brodito. I want a Coke shirt.
I wore this in honor of Forbidden Door and Tony Khan.
Oh yeah, he loves that Coke. He allegedly loves the Coke. It's true. 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is the Shucky Ducky Quack Quack.
Shucky Ducky Quack Quack.
Ooh, snap, son. All right. We'll get to that in a second.
All right.
Let's get to the bonus. Oh, I know why you're going with FTR. Shit.
All right. So we had a little debate, research before we came on. Apparently, this is a elimination tag match. Who will be the first team to be eliminated? And if it turns out this is not a elimination match, the question just gets thrown out, obviously.
Right. Three, 2, 1. Okay.
No.
Yeah. I think no matter who you pick as the winner, Brodito not winning.
All
right. Yeah.
You put 2, right? For Hurt?
Nope, 4.
4.
Nope, 2.
Okay.
2. You put 4. I put 2.
Yeah.
And I know why you picked FTR now, and I'm annoyed at myself.
Why?
Because you think Edge and Christian are going to come at him next.
So on Wednesday, on Dynamite this week, they had their little Cope and Christian had their little segment inside the ring. And they basically said why they came together.
Go find yourself.
Edge, Copeland, is helping Christian with his Nick Wayne problem, Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian problem. And Christian was going to help Cope with his FTR problem. So I'm thinking FTR is going to win this All Out next month. Will be FTR against Cope and Christian at All Out in Toronto, where
they
Cope
will
and Christian
win.
are from. They're going to hotshot that story for them to win the titles.
I'm glad I only put 2 points on this one because I did not think about that, and that is a botch for me. Damn.
Oh,
damn.
We do have a 731 in the chat.
Yes, yeah,
he
joined a little late, but he's here indeed.
I did not see the message.
Shit. I don't even know. You might as well just take the 4 points now. I I'm not. I have dropped from a 2 to a 0. I don't have any confidence that Hurt's going to win this now. That makes total sense. Makes absolute total sense. Shit. Well, there's not much else to say about this except for the max ceiling, which I don't know, 6.
6?
Yeah.
Well, it could be 8 or 9.
Wow. Okay. I just don't care about FTR, and I definitely don't care about Brodito.
I like Brody King.
Yeah, I like
but
Brody King, but pairing him with Brodito or Bandito, okay, sure, I guess.
he's got to wait. I mean, at least they're using him while Buddy Matthews is still hurt.
Sure, but I mean, like, why wouldn't they give him a singles title?
I don't know.
It's not like there's not a shortage of titles you can go after. So I don't know. Yeah, Brody deserves better. That should be his new catchphrase on his social media. Brody deserves better. All right. All right, let's move on. Next up is the TBS Championship 4-way, which I assume is a fatal 4-way, not a elimination match, because I didn't see anything about it being an elimination match. Mercedes Moné defends against Persephone from CMML, Bozilla from Stardom, and Alex Windsor from AEW. It's prediction time.
She does kind of look like Statlander a little bit.
Who? Windsor?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Yep. Identical again. Standing by for the bonus. Standing by for the bonus.
Can't have a multi-man match without asking the who eats the loss question. And this is the match for it. Yes, it might seep through the screen into your house, Yancey. It smells like crabs.
What was it that old school legend said? Smell the chlamydia.
Yeah, you could smell the chlamydia off the.
Oh God. Audience has no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, smell like a fish.
Join the chat if you want to find out some of this interesting STD discussion. All right, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. I thought about Bozilla, but I was like, she's a beast. I just can't see this little tiny Monet pinning her. But and I went with Windsor so that they could potentially still feud if she wants to, kind of thing.
I actually had really serious thoughts about having Alex Windsor win by pinning either Persephone or Bozilla. I just wanted to write Bozilla.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
But yeah, there was a title that I think it might have been the Rev Pro title or some title that Mercedes had before. No, it was the New Japan Strong title a while ago. She had it and she lost it in a 3-way match where she was not pinned.
Doesn't she have like four or like 8 belts or some shit like that?
She has 8 belts. One of them is the Owen Hart tournament belt.
Oh, that doesn't count.
No, I mean, I don't think it does. Obviously the TBS belt, a Rev Pro belt, I think. One from Austria, one from Poland. the
Holy crap.
CMLL belt. Yeah, she's got a lot.
See, what they should have done here is they should have had her defend one of those other belts and lost. That would have been more interesting. But the fact that she's defending the TBS championship, I'm like, she's not losing that. Not until someone of substance comes along. Not to say that none of these girls are of substance, but like, champions rarely lose in Fatal 4-Ways. They usually find a way to like take advantage of someone, and
they either
Bozilla will do like a super choke slam, and she'll come in and pin them, and
And if they lose, they're not the ones that take the loss.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
But I thought
max ceiling on this one,
8.
I don't know anything about any of these women besides Monet, so I'm gonna say an 8-2.
Stephanie, I think, was on one of the matches before. I think she's had a match in AEW before, in a match like this. No, I think when they had the Grand Slam Mexico, I think she might have been in a match there.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just haven't seen any of them.
Fun fact, Alex Windsor is Will Ospreay's wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Wife or fiance or whatever. Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right. Let's move on. I wonder what we're going to pick on this one.
Me too. Although the match graphic is wrong.
Right. Yeah, I should have explained
that.
Thank
you for calling. Updated last night at Dynamite.
Yeah, so this was originally Cope and Christian versus Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian, but now it is Killswitch and Kip Sabian.
A returning Killswitch, which there was. I'll have to either send it to you or have you find it. There was, as part of the promo last night, Nick appeared on screen saying during whatever attack they had last week, Nick Wayne broke his foot. They broke Nick Wayne's foot, and he is not cleared. So they had to find a replacement, and they had a nice little promo vignette to introduce Killswitch as the replacement. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty good little package.
That's good. They do some things right.
They do.
Kip Sabian looks like that guy from Lost Boys.
He does kind of look like Kiefer Sutherland.
The Kiefer Sutherland, yeah, the vampire.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Oh, where's the points?
Oh,
there you go.
6.
I was like, where's the number? Is his hand covering it? Oh, that's funny. I know I put E and C. Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Yep. And I put Edge and Christian. I spelled it out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Will either team accidentally hit their partner? Like they're holding, say if Kip is holding Christian for Killswitch to hit him, and Killswitch comes in with a boot, and Christian moves out of the way, and Killswitch kicks him in the face. Something like that. Will one person accidentally strike their partner?
I need to think. That's a toughie. All right. good?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. All right. I mean, I can see Edge Cope going for a spear and almost hitting Christian, but stopping just in time, and then like someone comes in and like kill switch hits Kip Sabian by accident, or Nick's mom if she's going to be there.
Oh, she'll be there.
Yeah, maybe that's like a good way to like plant the seeds for that team to finally like just disperse.
I'm thinking that'll be kind of a way to get to the ending.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kip will hit Lucha or Luchasaurus or Killswitch or whatever he's going to be called. Knock him out of the ring, and then Kip will turn around into a spear. Something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It should be very cool to see them tagging for the first time in like a decade.
Yeah, it'll be cool. I think. I mean, this whole thing's been rushed though.
Yeah, it went too quickly. I agree with that. Yeah.
Like they went from,
but
you go find yourself to we're tagging in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
When they could have
stretched it out and made it more interesting.
Gotten as big a reaction as anything could have been when they first come together and hug in Toronto at All Out.
Yeah, like they could have had a moment where, Edge is getting the shit kicked out of him by whoever, and Christian finally makes the save. He comes in looking like he's gonna beat the shit out of Edge, but then he turns on whoever it is that's beating him up. They could have done some sort of crazy moment like that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Max ceiling. 7.
Yeah.
All right. Next up. For some reason, the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Is this New Japan's title? Is that what this is?
Yes, it is.
Why do they call it the IWGP Championship and not the New Japan Pro Wrestling Championship?
I don't know.
I've always wondered this because I always get confused about this damn title because I'm always like, what is the IWGP? And then I'm like, wait a minute, isn't that New Japan Pro Wrestling? And then I'm like, well, why isn't it just called the New Japan Pro Wrestling Championship? Like, what? Like, I've never bothered to look it up. Maybe we can answer that question for the first time on.
Now I know IWGP stands for International Wrestling Grand Prix.
And yet it's called New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, unless New Japan was previously known as the IWGP, and they just didn't want to change the name of the title because of tradition, maybe. I don't know.
IWGP stands for blah blah blah, which is a fictional kayfabe governing body created by New Japan to lend prestige and a sense of legitimacy to its titles. Similar to how other promotions use fictitious entities to enhance their championship branding.
Do they have any examples of that other? Because I can't think of anything.
No.
It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Like the TNA title doesn't have a different name. The WWE title doesn't have a different name. AEW doesn't have a different name. I can't think of a single, the NHL Stanley Cup Championship. It's not some other. It's so weird.
Cup, maybe? I don't know.
But you'd still call that the NXT Heritage Cup.
Yeah.
You wouldn't call it the IWGP Heritage Cup.
Yeah.
Right? It's so weird. I don't understand it whatsoever. Maybe we'll do some more research into that and see if we can figure it out. But anyway, IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Zack Sabre Jr. defends against Nigel McGuinness, I guess with
Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia in his pocket.
Because remember they had the tag match, Daniel Garcia and Nigel against FTR.
Oh yeah, right.
At whatever pay-per-view.
That great match. That great match where one of the guys from FTR had to push Nigel out of the way because he didn't move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a wonderful match.
Oh, I almost forgot my points again.
He's falling apart, ladies and gentlemen. We've been doing this for over a year. He's losing it. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Right. Bonus.
I guess to me, there's only one answer here. Does Garcia turn on Nigel?
And you think there's only one answer?
I think there's only one answer, yeah.
I guess
technically there's two. But I think that there's only one right answer because only one will be the right answer. But and now you're going to pick the same as me because you know what I'm going to pick.
3, 2, 1. I mean, yeah, you kind of gave that to me.
Why have him in the match? Why have him there if it's not going to happen?
I just don't understand why Nigel wrestles still. I just don't. I don't understand.
He had a match, a 4-way match last week on Collision.
And the winner this title match?
To get this title match.
So it's a 1-week build.
Yeah.
Just so that... What's his name again? The guy in the background?
Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia can turn on him and they can have a feud?
I don't know if they'll have a feud because Nigel doesn't really wrestle.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's so weird.
He'll turn on him and he'll be a heel. Because he's totally uninteresting and totally vanilla.
I feel like AEW needs more heels than they have faces, but maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, that's the thing.
Maybe there's not enough baby faces.
Barely any heels because everybody just cheers the wrestling.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's the problem with AEW. Max ceiling.
10. Because it's going to be a great match.
Really? Wow.
I mean, Saber's one of the best.
He is, but Nigel's not great anymore. He's fine. He's
good enough to be able to have a really great match.
I'm going to say a 7 here.
Nah, I'll drop mine to 9.
Okay. All right.
But because I think the ending is going to involve Garcia turning on him before the match ends, that would bring it down.
Yeah, true. All right, what do we got next? The Unified Championship. God, how many matches are there? This is the problem with AEW shows.
There's 9.
Start to fall asleep after going through the matches. Okada defends against Swerve.
And Okada is now officially the longest reigning champion in AEW history.
Wow. The longest reigning champion of any kind?
Of any kind, yep.
Oh, wow.
He passed Jade Cargill.
Oh. Yeah, they would want to erase her from the history books at this point, I think.
And I think Mercedes will
surpass her
for that title's reign, too.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Okay. And standing by for the bonus.
Over under on time, 21 minutes. Because I think Okada and Omega went 30, just over 30. Either 30 or 31 at All In. What do we think this will be? Over under 21.
All right. Three, two, one. I wasn't going to get caught again with saying under. These matches are fucking long.
Yes, they are. And they got 6 hours to kill.
Yep. All right. Yeah, this match should be great. This is one of my more anticipated matches, not because of the unpredictability of it, but because these two can go. And it should just be a great match. And I'm a big fan of Swerve.
I'm a big fan of Swerve. I don't know, though.
I would like to see him win.
I would too, but I don't think he's better with a title.
Yeah, I don't know. So obviously my bet here was low. I was a 3, but I just thought like I can see Swerve winning because at this point, who's going to take down Okada? You know, like he's basically beaten everybody.
The tournament, the Continental Classic tournament.
Oh, you think? Well, if they're even going to do that anymore,
they'll still do it. But I don't know.
Will it be tied to this title?
I don't know if it's tied to that because they still care. They still have the Continental title belt,
even though it was merged into this thing.
Yeah, Callis carries the international and the Continental title belts to the ring, and Okada carries the unified title.
Fucking AEW is so stupid.
That's a question you don't ask about anything. Why?
Yeah, why? Yeah, you don't ask the whys because they don't have an answer to that question. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Because
reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who else is going to beat him though?
Takeshita.
Could be. All right. We did max ceiling on this, right?
We didn't. 9.
Oh. Yeah, I'd say a 9 as well. Yeah, it could be real good.
Or take a shitta, yeah.
Take a shitta. All right. The women's main event, I guess. AEW Women's World Championship. Timeless Toni Storm defends against Athena. Predictions.
And this is Athena cashing in her contract that she won at the All In Casino Gauntlet match.
Right, that was at that stadium show.
Yes. Oh, and on that last match, supposedly Swerve has some injuries that he's got to deal with after this match, like Ospreay, which I wasn't really aware of that.
Ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, this will be your shucky ducky quack quack.
Quack quack.
And it was 3? No.
4.
4. So that means your next one will be that. Bonus. Who will be the first to attempt a pin?
I'm okay with that.
What, the question?
No, what Sim said.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for
It's
sure.
fine with me. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Tony usually doesn't
Um,
attempt them until she's ready to pin him.
Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I like.
Yeah, Athena's going to come out of the gate swinging, going for pins. So, so, this is my other sort of idea of there's got to be a title switch on every show,
Yeah.
and I didn't have any other ones.
No, you did not.
I had none when I did my original picks, so I was like, which if there's going to be a switch, who's it going to be? And then I looked at this match and I went, Tony's beaten everybody.
Some
Who's
multiple
left?
times.
Some multiple times. And I'm like, who better to dethrone Tony than the ROH champion? That would be cool. That would give Athena a huge boost. And she can defend both belts. That'd be really cool. Because who the hell else is going to beat Tony? I don't fucking know. And also, Tony just won the title, so I'm a little skeptical that it could be Athena. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't think Tony's going to have another super long reign either, because they can't keep her constantly in this position. They got to start mixing it up a little bit. So this is my shucky ducky quack quack.
All right.
I mean, I know why you would bet on Tony, because it's Tony fucking Storm.
Yeah.
She wins a lot. I can't think of any other reason why.
Because Athena's still Ring of Honor champion.
Yeah, that's fair.
And she's held it for nearly 1,000 days.
Holy balls.
Yeah, she's the longest reigning ROH champion of all time.
Is that just because there's no other good women in ROH?
I have no idea.
We don't really know. Yeah, we don't watch it. We barely watch AEW.
Yeah.
On ROH. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this could go either way. I would not be surprised to see Tony win, but I'm kind of rooting for Athena here.
I mean, I would like to see Athena win.
Yeah. I love Tony. There's nothing wrong with Tony.
Yeah.
She's great. She's amazing. I love seeing her every time Botchamania is on. They always put her segment where she was doing that rhyme thing, and then towards the end she's like, I am the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the press conference or whatever.
I think she was doing a promo somewhere. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I am the table. Yeah. But yeah, I have nothing else to say. Max ceiling?
Yeah. 9.
Yeah, I'm thinking a 9 too. This could be really good.
I just don't see what else. There's nothing else for her.
That's the problem with Tony. She's dominated the fucking division. So it's like, if she beats Athena, then it's like, okay, well, who now?
Yeah.
You know? Like, if anyone was going to beat her, I thought it was going to be Monet. But she didn't.
Yeah.
So, okay. I mean, good for them for protecting Tony. But you got to build up your roster now. You know?
It's like Hogan in the way back days.
Yeah. Or Super Cena.
Yeah. We just got to start recycling opponents again.
Yeah. People haven't turned on Tony yet because she's still fantastic.
Because she's not the same promo all the time.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Which is good. Which is why, one of the reasons why I'm just so down on WWE in general. Everything's the same every week.
Yeah. Yeah. They really need to figure out what they're doing over there.
Yep.
All right. Let's get into the main event, which might not be the main event. Hangman Adam Page defends his AEW World Championship. Look at that thing. It's actually there. It's not a briefcase.
Yes.
Against MJF.
Now, I think this technically is a main event. Just not the last.
Right.
One.
This is the
Not
sanctioned main event.
Yes, this is a sanctioned main event.
Right. Okay. Yeah, prediction. I wonder if Dante's meows are being picked up by the mic. I don't know.
I don't hear him.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Where's your point?
1.
1. Okay. All right.
Yep, that's the one I have left.
And a bonus.
Well, I don't like it now.
The bonus?
Yeah.
Well, ask it, and then we can come up with a different one if we don't like it.
Does Mark Briscoe get involved? Which is a very specific question.
So you want a... You don't want a yes or no question. You want something a little more varied, or...
Well,
I mean,
I can explain why I'd ask.
No, that's fine. Let's go with it. Let's go with it.
Okay.
Three, two, one. All right.
Nope.
If you win by 1 point, I will be mad.
If I win by 1 point, I will be amazed. With as much as we varied.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so what's the story of this match? Because I thought MJF was with the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, so he was. They did the whole 3-4 weeks where Bobby kept giving them the thumbs down. Eventually, everybody gave him the thumbs up. He was part of the team.
I remember that. Yeah.
A few weeks later, apparently MJF was a little too much about himself and about him getting the his world title back, that Bobby Lashley got tired of it and just random Dynamite in Random City, USA gave him a thumbs down again. And then the next week, he pretty much officially got kicked out of the Hurt Syndicate because he was being too much about himself instead of the group. That's basically it.
So was that just them writing him out of the story because they didn't feel like it was going well?
I think so.
Because that feels like a pretty abrupt turn.
It was so abrupt. It's almost as bad as the abrupt John Cena face turn. Yeah. It was just out of nowhere.
All that build up and then nothing.
All that build up and it's done. Yeah.
And they didn't even turn on him or anything. They just kicked him out of the group.
Just kicked him out of the group. Didn't beat him up. Didn't nothing. No match. Him and Bobby was teased. But
what makes me wonder about that though is that if the idea was MJF being in the Hurt Syndicate and doing whatever with them, what was Paige going to do at this show?
I don't.
Right?
Yeah.
Very weird.
I mean, Paige being champion, becoming champion, and not really having not really anything, but not any immediate contenders, just screams like Cody last year after he won the title.
Right. Do you think it's possible that the Hurt Syndicate get involved in this match? against MJF.
If they weren't already on the card, no.
Well, they're going to be earlier in the show, so like
possibly if they weren't already on the card, possibly. But
well, think of this: they lose their titles to FTR, and then they need someone to take their frustrations out on, and they're like, "Where's MJF?"
They've been so separated from MJF for like a month and a half.
Oh, really? It's been that long since the switch?
Yeah.
Well, your guess is as good as mine then. This seems like sloppy writing.
Yeah. It's been about, MJF and his contract that he won. It just ended out of nowhere. Or just
MJF, you still happy about sticking with AEW?
Just saying. His bank account's good.
Yeah, I'm sure his bank account's good. Yeah.
So
his career's not doing great though. He used to be the man.
Yeah.
And now he's not.
Yeah.
He's just not.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a step in the right direction, but I don't know.
And like this match in the last 2 weeks has completely gone from one way to another. Last week, Page basically manipulated him into cashing in his contract in order to get the match. Because MJF was trying to goad Page into just giving him a match, because, Page makes the matches, right? He's the matchmaker and not Tony Khan, the boss, right? So MJF was trying to get Page to just say, all right, you're on for a match without MJF having to cash in his contract. He wanted to keep his contract and still get a match, right? So Page pissed him off last week in his promo, and MJF said, all right, I'll cash in my contract for Forbidden Door. You're on, whatever. So up until Dynamite this week, it was, MJF was going to cash in his contract, just like Athena is. So turn to Dynamite this week. MJF, with the help of Ricochet and the Gates of Agony, for reasons, kidnap Mark Briscoe, tie him to a chair. They have a camera while Adam Page is in the ring with Tony Schiavone doing cutting a little promo. Tony Schiavone says, wait, I'm getting word that MJF is in the back with a camera and he has a message for you. But in order for you to receive the message, you have to agree to stay in the ring and not go anywhere, or else something really bad will happen. Literally, that's what was said. So MJF gets on the screen with Ricochet and his group in the background with Mark Briscoe tied to a chair and said, listen, Paige, you thought you got one over on me. You did for 5 minutes, but now I've got one on you. You're going to agree to what I have to say. 3 stipulations. And if you don't do it, and he grabs a gas can, pours a liquid. I'm going to set him on fire. 1, no count out. You can lose the title by count out. You can lose the title by DQ. And I do not have to cash in my contract. And I keep the match. And of course, Max threatens to burn him, lights a match, which if he really did pour gasoline on Mark Briscoe and he lights a match within 3 feet, it's going to go up in flames, right? Well,
yeah.
And Hangman, of course, agrees. So MJF still gets his match without having to cash in his title.
So, okay, I have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Number 1, why does Adam Page give a shit about what happens to Mark Briscoe?
Because he has respect for him. He likes him.
Yeah. Okay. B, the contract that MJF and Athena have, do they have to be announced in advance, or are they like Money in the Bank?
Well, last year when Christian cashed it in, it was like a Money in the Bank situation.
But didn't Christian win it at like in a ladder match where he had to like grab a chit or something like that, like a poker chip? Was that
No.
a different match?
I think he still won it at the same kind of match. They have had matches. They have had Casino Gauntlet or the Casino ladder matches or something like that.
Right, but they're the same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
So it's possible that Max loses this match, and then someone helps him beat down Page, and then he cashes in, and then beats him for the title.
Yeah, to have essentially two matches.
2 titles.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That'd be interesting.
It would be
at least.
Yep.
But everything leading up to it is just so clustery and just
so
a mess.
Yeah.
You know what this feels like? This feels like what happened with WWE after Roman lost the title. This feels like we didn't have a plan for after the Death Riders situation. So we're just going to wing it now. And just like with WWE, when Roman lost the title, everything slowly started to fall apart. You know, it took them longer to fall apart, but AEW seems to be in a very, I don't know what we do type of situation.
Yeah, I mean, they good or bad, they do express booking.
Express booking.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a great term. I love it. Express booking.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so funny.
I mean, they have some. You can kind of twist it into a way that it's long-term
express booking
story, but a lot of the
man,
Cope and Christian express booking.
Yeah, they rush everything. They don't take their time. And then the one thing they do take their time on, the Death Riders scenario, nobody likes.
But
at least they had a good ending, though.
Yeah, it's almost like they lucked into a good ending that made it look like long-term.
They knew what they were doing.
Booking. It's like they backed into a good long-term booking ending.
Did we ever figure out who booked that match? Who the producer was?
No.
I'd be very curious.
That information really doesn't get out as much.
No, they don't share that
like it does WWE.
Yeah, come on, Meltzer. You're buddy with them.
Yeah,
get it in there. Find out who produces the matches.
Tony and someone else.
I'm surprised WWE just doesn't post it at the end of each match at this point.
Right?
How transparent they are.
Especially now with Unreal.
Right. Yeah. All right. Max Ceiling. No pun intended.
9?
Yeah, I was gonna say an 8. It could be really good. I mean, these two are great entertainers, so it could be great. I'm still a big MJF fan. They're just not doing anything good with him. They haven't since he returned.
He tries to be too edgy now.
Well, the problem is that he went face. So and he went face because he was so good at being a heel that people started to cheer him. So they were like, okay, let's pull the trigger, make him a face. But now they're like, okay, that ship has sailed. Let's make him a heel. But nobody really wants to boo him anymore because he's so good.
Yeah,
yeah, it's such a trap that you can fall into with wrestling. All right, I think that's the last match.
So far,
that's it. So it's time to lock in. Lock in those predictions.
For the hair.
Yeah. Feel that facial hair, baby. So it could be going away in a matter of a week. Could be going away.
Wow.
I hope it's not me because you got a lot less to lose, I will say. You just got the chin thing.
I do, yeah. Mine doesn't grow in as thick here.
No. I would grow a beard, but it doesn't grow in here and here. There's just nothing. It's just nothing. I get lots back here, but nothing here. So I either have to grow the goatee or just grow like a Lemmy. Kind of thing going on. You know,
Lemmy just lamb chops.
Exactly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been Wrestling Renaissance, our predictions for NXT Heatwave and AEW Forbidden Door, which is this Sunday. Can't wait. I will not be watching live, so I will not have immediate reactions. I'll be watching that the day after and the day after that, probably stretching it out. But we will be back next week with the results and find out who's shaving their facial hair. Cool. No, we're not there yet. I jumped the gun. If you want to join, if you want to follow me on the socials, I'm at TJ Dashley on BlueSky.
I'm at Cull2k on the BlueSky and the X.
The X. You can email us at co.op.podcasts@gmail.com. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and join the Co-op Club Discord community server where myself, Cull2k, Sim31, and so many others are talking about wrestling, talking about gaming, talking about world events. And right now there's a whole lot of PC talk going on in there that just goes completely over my head. But it for our PC master race nerds, geeks.
PlayStation Master Console.
Oh, hot take. Come and join the fun. Link is in the description. Cole, take us out.
Well, that's a wrap on Wrestling Renaissance. Our picks for NXT Heatwave and AEW Forbidden Door locked in. But the real question is, who's walking out with bragging rights and who's walking out without facial hair? Will it be Cull2k, the self-proclaimed prophet of predictions? Or TJ Leo, the dark horse with a grudge? Find out next time. Same pod, same chaos.